Welcome, boys and girls. I'm Sakuba Winters, and today we're here reading the patch notes for patch 7.4 for Final Fantasy XIV. So, while it does say the preliminary notes here, it's like 99% all here. The only thing that they're going to add is like all the items that they actually release in the game, mainly any armor sets and anything of that nature that's just kind of unnecessary right now, but they only change that until like the day of the patch, or like right before, or pretty much like when the game is down for the patch to go up. You'll see the full patch notes, but nothing's going to change, nothing substantial. So starting off, we have the main story quest, where to find them. So we have these, we got some pictures, and you go to Solution 9 to start the main story quest. And we have the Arcadian, the 8-man raid series. You go to Solution 9 again to start that set. Players can teleport directly to the Phantom Village from the Aetheryte and Tuliol by fulfilling certain conditions. To unlock this feature, attune to all Aetheryte shards in Tuliol to complete the quest. Unfamiliar territory. Okay, yeah, so most likely have to, start the relic quest line, but yeah, you can just teleport to Tuliol, click on that Aetheryte, and treat it like any other Aetheryte spot. And unless this is a small quest that you have to do, but I want to think Unfamiliar Territory is just the relic quest. Alpha and Omega will now visit more areas upon completing the quest from post-Dawn Trail scenario and Omega Beyond the Rift. Alpha and Omega may appear in the following fields and cities: Tuliolo, Solution 9, Urgapacha, Amazuka's, Yaktel, Shaloni, and Heritage Fountain. So pretty much all the Dawn Trail zones. Okay. New chapters have been added to New Game Plus. So we're getting the Arcadians now that's all done. The Crafters and Gatherer quest for Endwalker and Dawn Trail. Oh, the prologues. Okay, so the end quest for those. And the main quest for Endwalker. I'm surprised Endwalker's not on here. That wasn't on here already. Crafter quest. Oh, yeah. So it's all of the... Because Studium's the Shadowbringer ones. I didn't... Okay, so you can redo all the Crafters and Gatherers jobs quest. Which I see that there's only 3. There should be 5? Is there... I'm not sure what the Master Quest is. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind, yeah. 3 crafter quests, 2 gathering quests. Okay, got it. Delivery objective or collectibles will be automatically completed for these New Game Plus crafter quests. Oh. Requiring players only to speak with the target NPC to progress. Collectibles may be crafted or gathered new regardless, but no rewards will be attained upon delivery. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, that's probably why it limited them. They had to like readjust the actually being able to do the quest again to like the objective. Okay, so that's cool. So all the Crafters and Gatherer job quests are able to be redone if you like those stories. Because wait. They don't wait. Studium, yeah. This one, you get the... I want to think it's this one. Is the minor botanist and minor one that you get to find invisible giant dinosaurs. That's your quest. But yeah, so those are all there. Rewards for Lobo skins, treasure maps, and Braxkin treasure maps. So all the treasure maps have been adjusted, most likely new things, and any rare items becoming more or less rare, really, more common to be found. Rewards in Jaja, Girl, and Vault Orion. on Orion? Actually, I never knew how that's pronounced. Have been adjusted. Okay, so yeah, more loot and rare loot's now more common. Submarine, more areas, level increased as normal with most patches. Whether we get anything worthwhile out of these subs is unknown until we find out, so no idea if there's any minions or mounts or anything, even though they only done one mount, but still. Mainly minions, but it's been kinda housing items. But considering we have a furnishing design contest, that could be a good chance that there's something from there. Okay, furnishing inspired by entries that did not win have also been added from the 2022. I think we got some soup, some bread, and some dip. We got some candles, tarot cards, or astrologian like set. That's cool. A little frozen pond. That's cool. We get a neon wall light, a control panel of some sort, Doom Train trophy thing, some little potted trees. That's cool because that's got a little house on it. I'm not sure what this is. It could be Final Fantasy XI stuff, or no, that's not gonna be that because that would be next patch. I don't know what that is. Looks very Tyrolish, but I don't know what that is. Lots of very Kamazuka looking furniture stuff. It's definitely got birds, so yeah. Snow pile tree there. Honestly, I kind of wish they have like a non-snowy version of this bush, because I don't think we have a normal kind of bush. And then just burnt battlefield here. Damn. Okay, new music, new aquarium fish being added, new flower to be planted. You get tea flower seeds. Okay. New prize available for purchasing using MGP. Okay, that's cool. Don't know what it's gonna be, but we can find out. Okay, so new Sedalis themed stage has been added to Air Force One. Okay, so the adjusted gates. So for on the top of the hour and every 40 minutes. So the Air Force One Sedalis one will be available. So for the top of the hour, Air Force One Sedalis, you get Cliffhanger or Leap of Faith, one of the 3 courses, will be on the top of the hour. On the 20-minute mark of every hour will be Any Way the Wind Blows, Slice is Right, and Air Force One, the Gold Saucer version. And on every 40 minutes, the Slice is Right, or the 40th of every hour, the Slice is Right, Leap of Faith, and Air Force One Sedalis will be available. New triple thread cards have been added. Okay. New character voices have been added to Doman Mahjong. You know, this is probably new prizes available. Purchase with MTP. That might just be it. Because you do have to pay for these. Okay, the voices added will be available by completing certain quests from patches 7.3 and 7.4. Okay, so Speen is gonna be one of them. Possibly Calyx, but definitely Speen. If it's MSQ, if you have to do MSQ stuff. Okay, after completing every little thing she does is Mahjong. Yeah, so this is just to be able to unlock all of the voice packs. Okay. But yeah, since this is MGP, this might be the only MGP prize. Hopefully it's not. Okay, prize available in exchange for Chloe's gold certificate. Accommodation and silver certificate has been adjusted. Okay, it looks like they're just adding this and just moving other things. So we're gonna have, yeah, that's gonna be available for a gold certificate. This is the Foxleaf one, and I'm pretty sure they put those in the gold certificates as well. So following duties have been added to Objectives of Wondrous Tales, new dungeon, last 24-man raid of Mistwake, Sandoria, and Warkorth, which is the new PvP map. So new Unreal. So Wreath of Snakes is out, Tsukiyomi's Pain is in, and we get Angry Geodude as our mount this time. So it's gonna mostly be 600 Fox Leaves or a gold Chloe certificate. Duties that can be recorded via Duty Recorder has been changed from Everkeep and Juno to Sandoria and the Ageless Necropolis, which is Necron. And still, for whatever, Savage Cruiserweight 1 and 2. Not the new ones. Not the new ones. That would be useful. Okay, new hairstyles option have been added for Vieira. Okay, we have new bunny hairs. New hairstyle option have been added to Rothgar. Okay, we got Catboy hairs. Okay, the following headgear now be displayed when worn by Vieira and Rothgar. All sorts of... I'm not reading this out. Okay, so let's at least take a look at this. Just pelt of... Okay, so it's +1 stuff. So, wait, what even... This could be... Oh god, I didn't realize. This could be... Occult Crescent stuff. And maybe, I'm not sure. But all sorts of stuff. Leveling stuff mainly. The following headgear will now allow Vieira to toggle display of their ears. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of hats. So, a lot of hats. New emote has been added. Hug in a book. Icon has been added to indicate whether an emote can be executed while using a torch fashion accessory. They say a torch fashion accessory, so I guess we're probably going to get more of those. I don't know if we're going to get more of these in this patch, but we do have a torch fashion accessory that can be found from maps. So, okay. The following emote names have been changed. This from Cheer On, Cheer Wave, and Cheer Jump will now be Cheer On Blue, Cheer On Yellow, and Cheer Jump Red. Okay, so it tells you which ones, like it shows what color you're actually getting, which is nice. So, and they're also changing the color to show more like actually like what the colors are. It is weird that only these two are glowing, but the other ones are not. Though I can side with this one being more blue because I know there's an alternate stick icons that are, or alternate sticks emotes on the Mog station, and I know there's like a light blue one. So yeah, this one's more red. So honestly, this looks a bit more orange, and that one looks kind of yellow, so whatever. Okay, new dungeon, Mistwake. You'll get this going through the main story quest. Got Hell on Rails, Doom Train, which you'll get this going through the main story quest as well. So, and you'll get Extreme after beating the, I guess after finishing the main story quest. Maybe it might just be this one, but most likely the entire thing. Okay, we have Tsukiyomi's Pain, Unreal, which they already talked about that. The drop rate for Wings of the Knighthood has been increased, and you can also buy them with totems. New raid dungeon AAC heavyweight tier has been added. Okay, so we get new raids. Yeah, the same with the normal mode gear. So you just get head, bodies, legs, and everything is the same. You can only get one piece of gear or one item per stage, and you'll get a sword or whatever item from the last stage. Okay, a heavy hollow blade once per week. Yes. Upon completing heavyweight M4, players earn a heavy hollow blade once per week. The reward can be exchanged with, in Solution 9, or Universal Tombstone 3, which can in turn be exchanged for weapons. Okay. A new raid dungeon. Okay, Savage. Yeah, Savage has been added, though this will be released on January 6th, so you will have to wait a while to get the Savage on. And then all of the level requirements, time limits, that's again all the things that have been true to Savage. Nothing's getting changed here. You get the books for clearing, how much the items are going to be. The following duties have been added to the Raid Finder, all the new things. So Savage, Unreal, and the new Extreme. Following duties have been moved to the Duty Finder, all of the old Savages. The Last Extreme and Necron, which is Minstrel's Ballad. Okay, so Winter Wild is the Arkveld one. Players will now receive Power of the Echo in the event of all party members are incapacitated during the following trials. The HS Necropolis, which is Necron, and also Extreme with Necron's Embrace. Okay. Though the normal mode will start at 10 and go up to 50, the Extreme will start at 5 and go up to 25. The following adjustments have been made to Sandoria the Second Walk. Weekly restriction obtained from coffers has been removed. Weekly restriction on obtaining the coins has also been removed. Okay. This one's actually, you do want to pay attention to this one. When completing Pilgrim's Traverse challenge log objectives, rewards will now be stored temporary in the loot list should your inventory be full. These rewards will be lost if you leave the instance before moving them to your inventory. Yeah, so that's cool. But this also needs to be done with like other stuff, because nothing's worse. Like nothing that would be worse than like doing ultimate or something and whoops, you got a full inventory. Sorry, you get no totem. Just put it to the loot thing. This good that they're doing this, but they do need to do this for everything that has force drops. Be it, triple triad cards that can drop from dungeons or trials or anything. Okay. While undertaking deep dungeon duties, in the event of all party members disconnect, progress will now be restored upon logging back in within 10 minutes of the disconnect. Should the party log back in within 10-minute window, it will not be counted as a wipe. However, it will be counted if you are KO'd in the short while that your character remains after disconnecting. It will also be counted as a wipe if all other party members disconnect while one or more members are KO'd. And considering wandering mobs and all that, that's probably still gonna get you because it takes a while to disconnect. But that is something to keep in mind, especially since we have so many DDoS attacks lately. So there's that. Okay, the following actions have been made to the Occult Crescent, South Horn. 3 new Phantom jobs, Phantom Mystic Knight, Phantom Gladiator, and Phantom Dancer have been added. The accessories offering bonus effects. Wait, only at okay. Let me reread this. New accessory offering bonus effect only active in the Occult Crescents have been added. Equipping these accessories while on the Occult Crescent will grant a number of effects, including increased parameters and increased potency of certain actions. These accessories can be found, albeit rarely, as rewards from critical encounters, treasure coffers in the field, treasure coffers revealed by persistent pots, and happy bunnies that offer you treasure. You'll most likely be able to buy this off the market board, I would assume, since all the other items and other areas like this, relic areas, you'd be able to do those. You were able to buy items from Eureka off the market board. So new items are available from the Expedition Aquarian on the South Horn, which will most likely be the jobs, I would assume. Probably need gold. At least for one. You might need silver for like one of these, and then gold for the other two. New rewards are available from treasure coffers in the field. That's good. Hopefully it's not just like more older things to just massively devalue them. The variant Eagle Eye Shot has been added for use in variant dungeons. Okay. Those are ranged attack and potency of 150. Potency scales with item level. Okay, so that's good. The following entries have been made through the Variant and Criterion Duty Finder. The Variant Dungeon and Criterion Dungeon tabs have been changed to Variant and Advanced Criterion, respectively. Those will now be alerted via the window if any corresponding record entries are available to read. Okay, so we get a big read entry button. Elegant tombstones of mnemonic have been added. Okay, so mnemonics is in. These two are being tossed out, and mathematics will now be the uncapped tombstone ones. So mathematics is becoming heliometry, and mnemonics is going to be our new capped tombstones. Poetics will be here for all time. So okay, so there's that. The duties listed in the Duty Roulette Expert has been changed to the following duties. So it was the Underkeep and Meso Terminal. Now it's the Meso Terminal and Mistwake. And you'll also need a item level of 335 to enter Expert Roulette. Following additions and adjustments have been made to Duty Roulette level cap dungeons. Okay, Underkeep has been added, and you need required item level register has been increased from 690 to 705. Okay, Hell on Rail has been added to Duty Roulette Trials. Sandoria's Second Walk has been added to Duty Roulette Alliance Raids. That wasn't already on there? Really? Okay. I thought the new things would have actually been in the roulette. But you know what? I'm actually okay with that, because usually when they do have things that are on roulettes, dude, you do trial roulettes like day one, you're getting Hell on Rails. Like, guaranteed, because everybody's going to be doing it. So, there's that. Okay, the following duties have been added to normal raids. Yeah, like this. You do normal raids, you're getting the new stuff. Okay. The following adjustments have been made to Duty Roulette Mentor. Okay, so yeah, all the new things have been added, and they're increasing the item level. That's fine. Okay, yeah, they're just, no amount is being changed. They're just changing it for the new tombstones. That's it. That's all that's being changed. Same here. No amount's being changed. You're just getting the new kind of tombstones. Yeah, okay, so yeah, just again, you're getting the new tombstones from maps. You're getting the new tombstone from deep dungeons. You're getting the new tombstones from the actual map dungeons. Okay. The following trials have been added to Stone Sky Sea. Hell on Rails Extreme and normal mode raids and the normal mode Savage. Though I'm pretty sure they're not adding the Stone Sky Sea things until Savage is actually out, so do keep in mind on that. New support has been added to the following duty: Desmond Darkhold and Arm Vale. Also Mistwake for Dawn Trail. Okay. Adjustment has been made to the following instances: Desmond Darkhold, certain dungeon mechanics have been adjusted. Probably those stupid, like, electric locks are probably gone. I always hated those in this dungeon. The positioning of certain monsters have been adjusted. The All-Seeing Eye boss has been adjusted. Probably don't need to put them in the crystals. He's probably just a tank and spank boss. Like, so this boss is definitely getting readjusted. Thurload boss has been adjusted. He was the ogre boss? boss that like the other guys were throwing stuff at you. And Bartolo boss has been adjusted. You're not having to kill the crystals anymore. Guaranteed. Yeah, because that was a thing. That's not probably going to be a thing anymore. Certain dungeon mechanics have been adjusted. What would have been adjusted? Oh, the bosses? If that was the dungeon, you probably don't need to use the fruits anymore. Positioning of certain monsters have been adjusted. This is guaranteed the first room. This is guaranteed the first room's not going to be a goddamn mess anymore. The locksmith boss has been adjusted. Yeah, don't need to use fruit. Coin counter has been adjusted. Different laser eye stuff? I don't know. The miser's mistress boss battle has been adjusted again. No birds to have to deal with. Like, that's probably gone because the NPCs probably aren't going to be using the fruits to heal that up. Okay. But either way, these dungeons will probably be a lot less annoying. With the when using duty support, the will to live status effects granted in the following duties has now grant healing over time. Ooh. So I guess when you get revived, because now you have like extra lives in duty support. So the Mother Crystal, Orcor, Lador, Everkeep, and Ageless Necropulse. Yes, okay, so all of these dungeons already had extra lives. So whenever you die, you just get rezzed back up, and now they're adding a healing over time, so you get healed right away. So you don't die right away. When undertaking duties via the duty support and the trust system, players will now receive the willful status effect after being incapacitated by a boss and re-challenging the encounter. Okay, yeah, so this will have extra lives. The willful status effect is expended when a player will take lethal damage, allowing them to survive 1 HP. When this effect is triggered, the player will be temporarily immobilized, and the will to live status effect will be granted, restoring HP to full. Stacks of willful are granted in accordance to the number of times players have been KO'd up to the maximum of 5. Each stack allows the player to survive lethal damage once, the willful status effect, and any remaining stats removed upon defeating the boss. So yeah, so if you're stuck on a boss and you wipe on the boss, you get an extra life, and you get up to 5 just in case, you know, just until you beat that boss, and then you move on, and then you gotta get your stacks up if you're really having trouble with these bosses. Willful status effect will be granted to the players when beginning the following duties via duty support. So all of the Realm Reborn dungeons, or Realm Reborn normal trials, all the story ones, they're changing the icon for cover and being covered from these little shields of red and blue to just blue. Just blue. Shield on the right for cover, shield on the left for being covered. Okay, new items are available for exchanging trophy crystals. A number of previous PvP series rewards have been made available for exchange, and that looks like that's gonna be it for new trophy crystal things. So if you didn't miss those out, or you didn't miss out on those, nothing new. But new series reward, we're getting a mount, a fire wheel mount from Kugane Castle. I think those are here. I know these were in Seiryu fight, so you have those. The Gristling Conflict in the Bayside Battleground. The player will now receive the Swift Sprint status at their team starting point, even if the opposing team has pressed the tactical crystal past their checkpoint. New items available in exchange for commendation crystals. So these are alternate colors of certain ranked rewards from the feast are now available. Honestly, these look better than the original ones, but then again, these are dyeable, so we just need the mounts. Give me the feast mounts, and don't make them recolored. I want the original versions of the mounts. Okay, season 17 will end and season 18 will begin. Okay, so to do ranked PvP for Japan, you got to go to Gaia. For the NA servers, gotta go to Primal. Europe, gotta go to Chaos. Oceania, gotta go to Materia. Okay. At Season 18, the number of combination crystals received for ranking and tiers has been adjusted. Okay, first you get 2 crystals. After, you get 5 crystals. Second to 100th, you get 2 crystals. Well, really, second to 300th, you got 5 crystals. The tier reward, okay, for getting tier rewards. So for reaching Ultima, you got 4. Omega, you got 3. Crystal, you got 2. This one, you're getting 7 for Ultima, 5 for Omega, and 3 for Crystal. Okay. New Frontlines map. The Warcourts are dead. Again, I'm not gonna try to... I know I'm probably mispronouncing that, but whatever. A new Frontline map has been added. I had a video of the live letter 2. The patch 2 is up. So this is just explaining all the rules of this. I had a video already going over this. So yeah, this is going to be, this B rank has 3 spots, the A rank is going to have 4, and the S rank has 5 spots you got to take over. You would also be subject to weather changes. Okay, we got snow. You have little things just blocking the path. Have a little blessed blast. You get a snow area, give you a defensive buff. You get auroras, which give you oh my god. You have auroras that give you limit break charge. Mounts, you could use mounts. Okay, so they did want to do like a comeback mechanic. So this is something actually, yeah, let me just make sure, because I am kind of speeding through this. Okay, yeah, so this was meant to be a like comeback mechanic. Increase the likelihood that triumphs will activate at a higher rank, gradually fills limit break to all players. Retaliates incapacitated players will be returned to the Grand Company team's landing, where they'll be allowed to rejoin the combat after a short delay. This will not incur a weakness penalty. Players will be okay, that's just normal. That's just okay. Normal players can use mounts. Flying mounts can't be used. Okay, and you can't use multi-seat mounts. Okay, yeah, you can use return normally. The limit break gauge will fill over time. The rate being influenced by your team's combat rating. Oh, you know what? This is just normal. I didn't know this. I didn't know if you were in third, your limit break charge goes 25% faster, and if you're in first, it goes 25% slower. Okay, yeah, so battle high, they got the battle high status. The more points you get for killing people. Okay. So yeah, we have this, okay, battle log. It'll show like it's starting to snow, any kind of things. Okay, ooh. Okay. So we're doing, okay, the rotation available campaigns has been changed. Okay, so we're getting 2 now. So that's cool. Oh. I see what they're doing. Okay, so normally Seal Rock, Field of Glory, then Field of Glory, Ansal Hakar next, and Borderland Ruins. Then it's all of those in the same order, plus the new one. Okay. Okay, the available campaign changes at 7 a.m. Only the currently available campaign is will be available if you're waiting for a match via the duty finder. The campaign change. Okay, yeah, so it'll be withdrawn if you're queued up. Okay, yeah, so that's cool. So if you do want to do this, so the rotation is still the same. They're just adding, you can also queue up for the new one. Okay, so daily challenge frontlines has been changed. So, oh yeah, they're just adding the new one. Yeah, so the daily roulette. So I would assume it's a 50-50 depending per day for this. So there's that. Okay, so we got new items. This is crafted items added. Okay, items in patch 7.4 will be listed on a later date. Yeah, this is This is the preliminary notes. This is all that's going to be added when they release the full notes of just all the items that are actually added. So these are dungeon gear. I would assume dungeon gear. It's kind of a cool set because this is the new crafted set. Very pink, very magical girl. Oh, I can't. I don't want to mess with. Yeah, I can't make them bigger. So yeah, some back shots with the sheath, but very pink weapons. Okay, so the following names have been adjusted. Okay, so all the emotes. So we're really just getting like all the cheer on, the improper phrases. So the cheer emotes with their color is showing what there is. All of the new, I guess they're putting the year that they're added, I would assume, and Roman numeral, which is kind of annoying. I get it since there's so many like multiple Hatching Tide yeah, because we have Hatching Tide advertisement, authentic Hatching Tide advertisement. So this is the one you got from the event. This is one you got from the Mog store. They're the same thing, but I think some of these older ones you could probably actually sell on the market board, and this one you can't. So all the advertisement posters just have Roman numerals added to them for what year they're from. So there's that. Going over, the following items now have 2 dye channels. Okay, wait. Let me see. Field Commander. Oh, okay. So this is the old. Okay, these are Lux. This was Heaven's Ward relics. Yeah, it's all the Heaven's Ward relics. Cool. I was hoping these would get dyed. Yeah, hyperconductive. Yeah. Okay, so this is all the Heaven's Ward relics. Sharpen Throw to the. Wait. Okay, what are these? Okay, yeah, so that's okay. These are the replicas of the things. Okay, let's try to see, what are these? Yes, Field Commander set. Yes. Now I just have to hope that these are not like really shittily dyeable. Yes, I've been wanting the dyeable. Just look at the fact, not just 2 channels. It's finally dyeable. Okay, so that's wonderful. Extra update. It's 2 channels. I want the main coat and I want the sash to be dyeable. That's it. That's all I want. And then, oh yeah, okay, all the PvP shit. That's at least these. Pretty sure these are all like the PvP things. Okay, Scions. I'm not sure what this was. Okay, but PvP and Heaven's Ward relics is what we're getting, and raid sets. Yeah, this is the Endwalker raid sets, armor sets. Okay, cool. Quizzicaly gear can now be purchased in exchange of sack of nuts. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the last raid set or last Tombstone set you now buy with hunt seals. And you can buy them in Tuliolo. Exchanging crafted gear for tokens. HQ gear can no longer be submitted in the NQ gear menu. What? Wait. There's a different menu? This has been adjusted to prevent an issue with submitting high quality gear in the normal quality gear menu. Would result in incorrect token rewards. I thought these were all. I thought these were all collectibles. What? Unless it's for like this crafted set, these crafted sets. I honestly never mess with those, so I'm not sure how that functions, but hey, you can't submit high quality gear by accident. Certain items can now be sold, desynthesized, and submitted as expert deliveries or used in materia extraction. So all of the old gear, pretty much everything that came out in 7.3 can now be sold to your grand company. Following changes have been made to glamour system. Equipment can now be glamored regardless of class or job. Weapons and tools must be glamored with the same type on them. Dark Knight's arms with Dark Knight's arms. Yeah, shields with shields, etc. Okay, yeah, so you can't change weapons, but you can. Yeah, we have a botanist with an axe and a chef with viper swords. So yeah, this is the you can glamour anything to any class. You no longer need the full outfit set to equip an outfit. So if you just have 1 or 2 pieces, so you can help condense your glamour dresser. That's what that is. This one's huge. I did look at these a bit ago, and the option to simultaneously repair all currently equipped items. Items stored in the armory chest and inventory items has been added. It's only took them like 8 years to finally just do it. They have been so stubborn on this one, and they finally did it. Repair all. A confirmation prompt when extracting materia has been removed. Yeah, why do we need a prompt for that? The following additions have been adjusted, made to trial synthesis. You can have it start with high level quality. So yeah, with trial synthesis, you couldn't account for high quality items. So you can have it be like, I have all of the items high quality. So if you're ever using a macro or anything, you'll be like, hey, why is this so low? Because it always counts that you have normal quality items. They're changing that so you can set it to whatever thing, to however high. And conditions always normal. So yeah, if you want to have it, especially for macros, make sure like this is what it is. If there's no good or excellent, which also turns into poor. So you may choose to synthesize normal quality items when quicksynth thing. This is huge for me. This is so annoying that this also hasn't been a thing in so long. Because when you're quicksynthing things, why the hell do I want to make high quality things? I'm just churning out bullshit. I just need the items. And all the high quality things are just gonna take up more inventory space. And then I gotta un-high quality them. And then just extra things. So great. This is wonderful. Again, like the repair all thing. One of those things that just took way too goddamn long to give us. So not as heavily asked for, but I've definitely wanted this. New minor botanist nodes have been added. New items have been added to gathering points. Location gathering points in Yoctel have been adjusted. New fish have been added. Fishers can now change their active bait while mounted. That wasn't a thing before? I guess I never bothered to do that. The visual effects of precision hook set and powerful hook set will now only be displayed when hooking fish susceptible to each skill. So you only get the like powerful hook set thing, because I know like precision hook set, you'll do like a really like fast snap. So I guess you only get that if you actually catch a fish that would be, you know, usable to it. Because sometimes you can use the opposite one and get like, I think it's like 10 or 20% chance that like you still catch it anyways. The time spent immobile after gathering has been reduced. Well, that's just great. I mean, that's really just a great quality of life. So it's just gonna be snappier. Though I wonder if recall is gonna still have a gap, because you always notice if you're getting recall or not, because you always are immobile for just noticeably longer. So It's gonna be interesting of how short this is, or how like instant it is. The level cap for these sentences has been increased from 750 to 770. You may now choose to receive only normal quality items when these sentences. Yeah, that's fine too. I've never had an issue with getting high quality items here, because this is stuff I'll actually want to sell. So if I do get high quality items, cool. But yeah, certain times it's like it's not gonna matter. The following additions and adjustments have been made to Cosmic Exploration. Aetherites have been placed in Endorium and Fianna. These shards will grant access to the recent Ethernet, so you will have to go to each area to attune to them. In patch 7.41, Ethernet shards will be placed in Oasis as development of the star progresses. As of patch 7.4, all the Ethernet shards will be installed in the Moon and Fianna. When performing stellar missions in the same star, a gold count will now be given based on the number of consecutive missions completed with a gold star rating. Specific gold stars in Class A or higher stellar missions or provisional missions will add to your gold count. So if you get two golds, pretty much like a combo system now. So you get a 5% increase after doing 2, you get a 10% increase after completing 3, 15% increase in rewards after 4, and after 5 you get 20 and 30 after superstar. Oh yeah, gold count progresses from 1 to 5, after which you receive superstar status. Procuring 2 gold or more will result in the bonus. Okay, yeah, so I guess 6 and up is superstar. So that's great. So this should be class points as well. I think it's just going to be everything. Just gets a 30% buff. You know, because they did say sequential missions were getting buffed. I thought it actually meant the missions that actually have like combo missions. This is great because this is all missions. So, though this is all A rank missions. So, it do say the following conditions will reset your gold count. Completing a mission with a bronze or silver grade, failing or abandoning a mission, undertake a mission that's ranked lower than Class A, so doing any of the B and under will screw that up, will drop your combo. But the following conditions will not affect the gold count. Undertaking a stellar mission of a different crafter or gatherer class. Really? Okay. So I guess the gold count only counts per your class. Okay, participating in a mech op directive. Abandoning your current stellar mission after being selected as a pilot or mech op directive. Wait, abandoning your current stellar mission. That drops you out of the quest if you become a pilot. Okay. Participating in a large-scale project? Okay, so that doesn't count. Undertaking, completing, failing, and abandoning a critical mission. Okay, yeah, so critical missions don't count. I think it says that critical missions don't count towards your, Oh yeah, moving to another area. Please note that each star has its own individual gold count. If you occur a count of 5 on Endorium, the count will revert to 0 if you travel to Vienna, but your count of 5 will be preserved when returning to Endorium. Okay, when undertaking stellar missions, the missions will now be displayed if the mission requires expert recipes. Exclamation mark icon will now be displayed above NPC or when a mech op directive has been issued. Oh yeah, because this happens during the red alerts. An icon will show up above that person. So here, this just makes it easier to find the person. You can just talk to that person and they'll just send you, just teleport to the mech op area. We now speak to Levidia and take this Endorium to warp to the mission sites during red alerts. Okay, yeah, so this was added in Vienna. Now it's being added to the moon. Okay. And she has a exclamation point over her head when red alerts show up. Additional announcements will be displayed before and during red alerts. Okay. The XIV tablet will now be expanded in preparation to artifact search features planned in 7.41. So yeah, that's just going to be a bit bigger and adding for icons there. A portion of cosmic exploration explanation text has been updated and corresponded with the artifact search missions to be introduced in patch 7.41. Drone bits referenced in the updated description will be obtainable in Oasis and cosmic exploration destination to be added in patch 7.41. You'll now be notified of inactive progress upon arrival in a cosmic exploration area. Notification will be toggled on and off by accessing cosmic exploration. Cosmic exploration setting on your XIV tablet and selecting the option under the message initiative. Okay. New maps have been added. This is going to be from the new Frontlines map, so get to winning if you like this. And yes, I know this is have to do hard things for cute mounts. Yeah, sorry. But if you want it, that's how you're going to get it. New Chocobo Bardings. This is from Doom Train, though this is super cute. Get a choo-choo trade. New minions added. Not sure where to get this. One of these might be from the dungeon. I mean, because we are gonna get a dungeon minion. And the new, you know what? Both of these are probably available somewhere. Because I don't think they're gonna be in the new variant dungeon, because they wouldn't show these here. They'd show these on the patch 7.45 page patch notes when that comes out. So one of these is probably the dungeon minion. Would assume the baby shepherd puppy. Maybe it could be the cat. I don't know. But there's that. New faceware has been added. Got a bigger eye patch. A green mark will now be displayed in the faceware menu on items you have recently obtained. Okay, yeah, so just new things updated. The following adjustment had been made to certain NPCs. Model textures, texture resolution, and material qualities of faces have been improved. Texture resolution on material qualities of gear have been improved. Graphical details for the following gear has been improved. Okay, so Samurai's outfit, Zero's outfit. Oh, these are all, looks like these are all Mog Station items. Okay, in order to prevent server congestion. Okay, implementing new instances on Solution 9, Living Memory, and newly added areas in patch 7.4. We'll monitor activities. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna deal with congestion in servers probably later. Division, so instances in Ilmeg, Urgapacha, and Shaloni will be removed. Following adjustments have been made to the achievements. Okay, yeah, so all of the new content will be added to the tank achievements. The following additions and adjustments have been made to retainers. Oh yeah, new retainer explorations and new stuff can be obtained through quick exploration. Strategy board feature has been added. Yeah, so I did a video all on the strategy board on the live letter part 2. So there's all of that. Command board has been added. That was also covered, so I'm not going to cover it here. And this video is going long already. Okay, new clear white and clear green has been added to the theme setting under system configuration. Oh god. Okay, this one's kind of okay. This is just no, but okay. I don't like the text color here. I'd want this to be black for white text. I don't like that it's like sort of orangish. Okay, new portrait accent has been added to Adventure Place. Oh, that is cute though. That's nice. New stickers have been added to group pose. So all the job crystals mimic the lantern. Okay, yeah, so more minions. Yeah, just all the other minions have been added. Up to 200 stickers can now be placed on screens when using sticker mode. The position of light reflections can no longer change when switching to portrait mode or adjusting roll angle. Lighting no longer dims when switching to portrait mode. Portrait mode is now compatible with aspect ratios other than 16:9. Screenshot taken with the unaffected by camera setting options. Effect will still conform to 60:9 aspect ratio, even when the aspect ratio limits are removed. Copyright information now displayed at the bottom left. Screenshots taken when portrait mode is active. Screenshots taken with portrait mode now. Portrait mode active are saved in the portrait format. Patch logo frame has been added to the patch 7.4 icon. Visual alerts and color filtering settings will now be adjusted on console. The following additions and adjustments have been made to gamepad inputs. Using directional button to move the cursor now provides a smoother experience. Command panel now be assigned to the left thumbstick, L3, and the right thumbstick R3. Okay, security settings in the button configuration menus. Following options have been added to the system configuration. Button configuration, okay, yeah, just button configuration has been added. The following additions have been made to the system configuration interface. For consoles, accessibility settings have been added. Character and object quantity pull-down menus have been added to the other settings tab. Following options have been added to the keybind menu. Okay, so strategy board and command panels have been added. Toggle color filter settings for console, and all the new E-mode text commands. Okay, so this is just actually text commands. So the / command panel to bring that up, / strategy board to bring that up, and / carry book to use the carry book emote when you unlock it. Okay, following commands have been adjusted. Oh yeah, since they changed the name, it's now just cheer on bright, cheer on. Okay, so cheer bright or cheer on bright, cheer wave violet, or just cheer violet, cheer jump, and cheer jump green or cheer green. Okay. Actions have been made to the auto translation dictionary. Okay, so most likely new things, or at least things from the last patch. I'm not sure if they add the absolutely new things to the translation dictionary. Okay, additions have been made to the console version's autocomplete dictionaries. Okay, new tropes have been added for PS5. New tropes have been added for Xbox. New music and sound effects and voices have been added. A large number of headphone equalizer and preset equalizers have been added to the immersive spatial audio stuff. Okay, so there's that, and that's it. So no known issues. So that's good or possibly concerning. But either way, this win, we got a lot of stuff here. We got a lot of damn stuff in this patch. So if you enjoyed this video, if this was informative to you, please feel free to send this all your friends and all that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I've been Tsukuba Winters. I hope to see you on other videos I make. I'll probably have a stream or something for when the patch goes live, doing all the new stuff. But until then, I hope to see you again. I've been Tsukuba Winters. Until then, bye.